Hello and welcome into your Seattle Seahawks Report. I'm Jordan Giorgio. We have a ton of news and rumors to get into, so let's go ahead and see what's on tap for today. First bit of news to start with, Chancellor has still been working out despite his injury. We know that the Seahawks have given us little information on Chancellor since he went down in Week 10 against the Cardinals. They have, however, confirmed it's a serious potential career-threatening neck injury, and he will make his own decision on whether to continue playing the game. Even if staying in shape is as close as Chancellor gets to a comeback, the Seahawks are prepared for life without him. First, bringing back safety Bradley McDougald, who started in Chancellor's space for the last 7 games of the season, plus signing former Rams starter as strong safety Maurice Alexander. Next, the Seahawks have officially announced their off-season dates. The official off-season program will begin on April 16th, with 2 weeks of what is called Phase 1, with activities specifically to strength and conditioning and physical rehabilitation only. It'll continue with 3 weeks of Phase 2, in which on-field workouts may include individual player instruction and drills, as well as team practice conducted on separate spaces, meaning offense only and defense only, although no live contact drills are permitted. The Seahawks will hold OTAs on May 21st and 22nd, 24th, 29th, and 30th, June 1st and June 4th through the 7th. Off-season concludes with mandatory minicamp from June 12th through the 14th. Next bit of news to get into, the Seahawks are meeting with former LSU running back Derrius Guice. According to NFL draft insider John Ledyard, the Seahawks and New York Giants both met with Guice after his LSU Pro Day. No surprise that the 5'11", 212 back has been piquing the Seahawks' interest. He is constantly being compared to Marshawn Lynch all offseason. His running style perfectly fits into what the Seahawks would look for, but I want to know from you guys, would you want the Seahawks to draft Derrius Guice in the first round? Get your reactions in. Give me a heart for yes or a like for no. Next, running back Thomas Rawls. He has officially signed with the New York Jets. The 24-year-old, 5'10", 217-pound running back originally signed in 2015 as an undrafted free agent out of Central Michigan by the Seahawks, played 3 seasons with us. His rookie season was his year, racking up 830 rushing yards on just 147 carries for 5.6 yards per carry average. Although the last 2 years, he has struggled tremendously. The terms of his contract with the Jets have not been released yet. Next, after saying that the Seahawks are focused on resetting, not rebuilding, John Schneider has come out saying to trust the process. He said, "I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of good young football players that people don't know about. Tedrick Thompson was one of our best special teams players this last year. He didn't get to play much at strong safety. Chancellor was one of our best special teams players the first year he played. He didn't get to play strong safety because Lawyer Milloy was here. Trust the process, man." So 12s, looks like we just need to sit back and relax and let the Seahawks do their thing. But you are watching your Seattle Seahawks Report, presented by Autolist. Looking for a new or used car but tired of browsing a million sites? Go to Autolist.com to browse the largest source of inventory on the web, or you could go ahead and download their top-rated mobile app for iPhone or Android. But before we get into all the latest rumors out of Seattle, I have to go ahead and break down my rumor scale for you guys just tuning in for the first time. If a rumor isn't given any 12 flags, it means it's fake news. 1 12 flag, small shred of truth to it, but we're not buying it just yet. 2 12 flags, people are talking. 3 12 flags, it's pretty likely it's going to happen. And 4 12 flags, bring on the 12s, this is true. First rumor to get into, you guys, are the Seahawks looking to trade out of the first round? Well, I'm giving this one 2 12 flags. People are talking. So the Seahawks currently have the number 18 overall pick in the first round of the 2018 NFL Draft, but it's the only pick we have in the top 120 selections. According to NFL analyst Chad Forbes, the Seahawks are looking to trade down in order to acquire more picks and have a potential deal in place with the Cleveland Browns. The Seahawks are focused on a reset, but we need those picks to help the process. Next is quarterback Kellen Clemens heading to Seattle. 2 12 flags for this as well. People are talking. After Geno Smith decided to sign with the Chargers, there has been talk of Clemens to Seattle. He spent 7 of his 12 seasons in the NFL with Seahawks offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer. Although, as a starter and backup, Clemens didn't have much success under Schottenheimer. We can pretty much compare him to Austin Davis now. If the Seahawks are still hesitant to bring in Colin Kaepernick, the most logical option at this point is to re-sign Davis, who is younger and more consistent than Clemens. But as of right now, our backup quarterback plans still remain a mystery. Next rumor to get into is Odell Beckham Jr. heading to Seattle. 212 flags for this one as well. People are talking. According to CBS Sports' Jason La Canfora, he believes the Seahawks are a top contender. But there are two components in a trade for OBJ. First, the Giants reportedly want 2 first-round picks, and second, Odell wants quarterback money, aka a contract extension over $20 million a season. For the Seahawks to make this happen, another big move would have to go down. You guessed it, trading Earl Thomas. In the end, it is possible that the Seahawks could make this happen, but there are a ton of factors, and the biggest question is, would they really pay this kind of money for a receiver? Maybe, maybe not, but expect Seattle to stick around for the discussion. And last rumor to get into is Johnny Manziel heading to Seattle. 212 flags for this one as well. People are talking. According to NFL Network's Nick Shook, he seems to think so. Talent hasn't been the issue for Manziel. We all know that. It's more of the off-field issues. Shook took a look at 8 possible teams for the Heisman Trophy winner and where he could end up this offseason, and he put the Seahawks at number 3 on that list. Shook writes, Pete Carroll has long excelled at allowing his players to be who they want, but not allowing them to get in trouble. With stable leadership and ownership and a similar kind of quarterback already affirming that place as a starter, this is a comfortable, low-pressure situation for everyone involved. But what do you think, 12s? Would you want the Seahawks to take a risk on Johnny Manziel? Get your reactions in. Give me a heart for yes or a like for no.